Deep dive into Ikigai.
Yeah, Ikigai.
It's a Japanese concept all about finding your reason for being.
Your reason for being.
Not just about work, though.
Right.
More like a life full of purpose and joy.
Exactly.
We're using this book to guide our deep dive.
Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life.
And I'm really excited to unpack all this with you.
Me too.
I always love chatting with you about these big ideas.
Well, hopefully we can make it all
Yeah.
clear and relatable.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
The thing that already intrigues me
okay.
is that Ikigai isn't like one big singular purpose,
Yeah. No, it really challenges that.
which is kind of a relief, honestly.
Right.
I always feel so much pressure
Yeah.
to find my one true calling.
I think this book really shifts that perspective.
Yeah.
Suggests that Ikigai is more about finding meaning in everyday moments.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Recognizing the small joys.
Okay.
Pursuing activities that resonate with you.
Awesome. So let's just start at the beginning.
Okay.
What exactly is Ikigai?
So, at its core,
Yeah.
it's about finding your reason for being. The word itself
Okay.
combines iki meaning life and gai meaning worth or value.
Interesting.
But again, it's not just about your job or your career.
Right.
It's about what makes your life worthwhile.
Yeah. What gets you up in the morning?
Yes.
Excited for the day.
With a sense of purpose.
Exactly. So it doesn't have to be
Right.
this monumental achievement,
Not at all.
like becoming a CEO or,
Exactly.
writing the next bestseller.
It could be.
Right. Of course.
It could be those things.
It could be.
But it's more about recognizing the value
Yeah.
in the everyday.
Okay. The simple things.
Yes.
Like spending time with family.
Yes.
Or even just like a really good cup of coffee.
Absolutely. Even just savoring that cup of coffee in the morning.
That's so nice.
Mm.
I really like this reframing already.
Yeah.
It's like taking the pressure off,
I know.
finding that one big thing,
Huh.
and instead appreciating all the small, beautiful moments.
It is. And the book actually uses a really nice visual for this.
Oh, cool.
A Venn diagram
Okay.
depicting Ikigai as the intersection of 4 elements.
What are they?
What you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for.
Oh, wow. That's a great image.
Yeah. It helps to really...
Yeah, it really makes it clear.
Yeah.
So like someone who loves to bake
Right.
and they're really good at it,
Uh-huh.
they could open a bakery.
Exactly.
They're doing what they love.
Yeah.
They're using their skills. They're providing something the world needs.
Contributing to their community.
Yeah. And they're making a living.
Yeah. And that's just one example.
Right.
The beauty of Ikigai is
Yeah.
that it's unique to each person.
I love that.
It's not one size fits all.
No. Which makes so much sense.
So,
I know the book also talks about Okinawa,
yes, Okinawa, Japan.
this place in Japan with all the centenarians.
Yeah, they have a really high concentration of people who live to be 100 or older.
That's amazing.
So the authors connect Okinawa with Ikigai.
Okay, so it's more than just
Yes.
genes or diet.
Well, of course, those play a part.
Sure.
But the book highlights the Okinawans' lifestyle,
Hmm.
their sense of purpose, their social connections.
Okay.
They really seem to have figured out this long and happy life thing.
And Ikigai is at the heart of it all.
Exactly at the heart of it.
Wow. Okay, I am officially hooked.
Great.
So tell me, what are some of the key insights
Oh,
about the Okinawan lifestyle?
one thing that stood out to me
Yeah.
is the 10 rules of Ikigai.
Ooh, 10 rules.
10 rules, not strict rules, but more like guiding principles
Okay, guiding principle.
that the Okinawans seem to live by.
I love it. Okay, so what are some of these rules?
Some of the most interesting ones are staying active
Okay.
and never retiring,
Interesting.
taking things slow,
Okay,
surrounding yourself with good friends,
I like it.
reconnecting with nature, and giving thanks for what you have.
Those are all really great.
Yeah, they're all about finding joy in the everyday, cultivating meaningful connections,
Yeah.
and appreciating the simple things.
I love that. And, speaking of finding joy in activities,
Yes.
I know the book also mentions flow.
Absolutely.
I've always been so fascinated by that concept.
It's a great concept, and it ties in really well
Yeah.
with this Okinawan lifestyle and Ikigai.
Okay. Yeah, explain flow for anyone who doesn't know.
So flow is that state of being completely absorbed in an activity
Uh-huh.
where time seems to melt away.
It's like when you're so into a project
Exactly.
or a hobby or something.
Yes, you totally lose yourself in the moment.
Yes, and the book suggests that finding activities that lead to that state of flow
Yes.
are a key part of finding your Ikigai.
It's a key component.
Okay, so it's not just about identifying our strengths
Right.
or what the world needs, but also what really captivates us and brings us satisfaction.
It is about recognizing those activities
Yeah.
that make us feel truly alive and energized.
Yeah. And I think that feeling of being truly alive
Yes.
is really core to Ikigai.
You're absolutely right. It's about that spark,
Yeah.
that sense of passion and purpose.
Yeah, that makes us excited about life.
Exactly.
Gosh, it's already given me so much to think about.
I know, me too.
I want to hear more about the Okinawan lifestyle
Okay.
and the 10 rules of Ikigai.
Yeah, let's dive in.
I think there's so much to learn.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think they have so much wisdom to offer,
Yes.
and we can all benefit from it.
Definitely. Okay, so let's keep going.
Okay. Okay, so one of the 10 rules that I keep coming back to is taking it slow.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, our world is so fast-paced, always rushing, always on the go.
Definitely feel that.
But the Okinawans, they have a different way.
Yeah, they seem to.
Yeah, they savor the moment.
Really appreciate the simple things.
Right, like they don't rush through meals or conversations, really
Right.
take their time and engage with whatever they're doing.
Which probably contributes
Oh, I'm sure it does.
to that feeling of well-being,
Yeah,
being present,
totally present.
not worrying about the future or dwelling on the past.
Right, and speaking of well-being,
Yeah.
the book also talks about this misconception
Okay.
that longevity is all about diet and exercise.
Oh, right.
I mean, those are important, of course.
Of course, yeah.
But the Okinawans take a more holistic approach.
So what are some of the other factors?
Well, one key element is their strong sense of community.
So,
They have these close-knit social networks
right.
called moai,
Oh, yeah.
like groups of people who support each other.
Like a built-in support system.
Exactly, always there for each other.
That's really nice.
It is, and this sense of belonging
Yeah.
is so crucial for their well-being.
Makes sense.
And they also have this incredibly positive mental outlook.
Oh, wow.
They embrace life's challenges with resilience and optimism.
Like,
Yeah,
their Ikigai gives them this foundation.
I think so.
Yeah. To face those difficulties.
That sense of purpose helps them navigate it all.
Yeah. With more grace and acceptance.
And, they also prioritize their inner well-being
Oh, how so?
through things like mindfulness and meditation
Okay.
to calm the mind, reduce stress, promote inner peace.
Yeah, I've been trying to do more mindfulness.
Me too.
And it really helps.
Especially when things get crazy.
Yeah, to stay grounded.
Exactly. And here's a fun one.
Okay.
The Okinawans really believe in laughter as medicine.
Oh, I love that.
Don't you?
Yeah, laughter's the best.
It's such a great way to connect with people, relieve stress, boost your mood.
Yeah, it's like instant happiness.
It is, and it's something we can all do every day. Watch a funny movie, share a joke with friends, or just finding humor in everyday situations.
Totally. It's so interesting
Yeah.
how the Okinawans have made these things a part of their lives.
Yeah, it's not about strict rules.
Right. It's like
It's a way of being.
a way of life.
Right, and the book emphasizes that.
Yeah. These principles aren't just for Okinawans.
No, of course not.
We can all learn from their wisdom
Yeah.
and incorporate these ideas into our own lives.
So it's not about moving to Okinawa
Oh,
or like
yeah.
copying them, exactly.
No, it's about adapting the principles
Right, for our own lives.
to our own context.
Exactly, and one of the things that struck me
Okay.
was the emphasis on lifelong learning.
Yes.
The Okinawans just seem so eager
They do.
to keep learning and growing.
They have this amazing thirst for knowledge.
Yeah, and a willingness to keep growing,
Right, no matter their age.
which probably keeps their mind sharp.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It contributes to their cognitive vitality.
Yeah, and it's not just about formal education.
Right, they're always seeking out new experiences.
Yeah, having interesting conversations.
Yeah, always expanding their knowledge.
Yeah, I love that it's like
Yeah.
they see life as this,
An adventure.
yeah, an ongoing adventure.
Full of growth and discovery,
And that's something we can all do.
no matter our age or background.
It's about finding what sparks our curiosity
Yeah.
and pursuing it with passion.
Oh, this is making me really rethink
Yeah.
my whole approach to life.
It's inspiring, isn't it?
It is. It's so inspiring to see
Yeah.
how they prioritize not just living a long time,
Right.
but also like fulfillment, purpose, and connection.
They've found that balance
They really have.
between longevity and a life full of meaning.
And the Okinawans have embraced
Yeah.
the principles of Ikigai
Yeah, they have.
in a way that's enriched their lives in so many ways.
In so many ways. And while their lifestyle may not be exactly transferable
Right.
to our own cultures,
Yeah.
there are so many valuable lessons.
So many lessons.
Yeah.
So for our listeners
Yeah.
who are feeling inspired,
Yeah.
What are some key takeaways?
That's a great question.
Yeah, how can we start incorporating Ikigai?
I think the most important thing to remember is that finding your Ikigai isn't this sudden epiphany.
Right, not like a light bulb moment.
No, it's more of a process.
Yeah.
A journey of self-discovery and experimentation.
So we're not going to wake up one morning
No.
and suddenly know our Ikigai.
It's more about paying attention to the things that bring us joy, the things that make us feel energized and engaged.
And exploring our passions, our strengths and our values.
Yes.
Yeah, those moments where we just lose ourselves.
Yes, exactly.
And what we're doing.
Those things you do even if no one was paying you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's that sweet spot.
Yes.
Where passion and purpose and enjoyment all come together.
I love that. And another thing the book points out is that Ikigai isn't static.
Oh, right. It's not like
it can change.
Set in stone.
It can evolve.
Yeah, as we grow and change. Our Ikigai might change too.
What brings us joy now might be different later.
Right. So it's not about finding that one perfect thing and then just sticking with it forever.
It's a journey, not a destination.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, it's about being open to new things. Yeah.
And allowing our Ikigai to unfold naturally.
Exactly.
I love that it's so empowering.
It is. It means we're not trapped.
Right.
You know, we have the power to explore.
Yeah, to experiment.
To discover new things.
At different points in our lives.
Yeah, at any age.
I love it. So for our listeners who are like, okay, I want to find my Ikigai.
Yes.
What's one piece of advice?
Based on the book.
Yeah, based on this book.
Start small.
Okay.
Don't get overwhelmed by finding this huge overarching purpose.
Yeah.
Just focus on those small joys. The everyday things that make you happy.
Okay, the things that make you feel good.
Yes. Energized. Engaged.
Yeah. Notice those moments of flow.
Right, those activities where you lose track of time.
And remember, it's a process.
It is.
It's about experimenting.
Trying new things.
Being open to possibilities.
Yes, and as you go through that process, don't be afraid to ask yourself some questions.
Okay, what kind of questions?
What are you passionate about? What are your strengths? What does the world need?
Yeah, and how can I bring all those things together?
Exactly. Connect the dots between your passions, your skills, and the needs of the world.
Oh, this has been such a great conversation.
I know. I really enjoyed it.
Me too. I feel like I have a whole new perspective on living a purposeful life.
I think the Okinawans have a lot to teach us.
They do. And to our listeners,
yes,
I definitely recommend checking out this book.
Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life.
It's so thought-provoking.
Yeah, it really is.
As we wrap up,
I
want to leave everyone with this question.
Okay.
What brings you deep satisfaction? What makes you feel truly alive?
That's a good one.
Maybe those are clues.
Yeah.
To your own Ikigai.
I think so.
Waiting to be discovered.
Keep exploring, keep seeking, and never stop pursuing that joy and purpose.
Until next time. All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm so excited for this deep dive.
Yeah, this should be fun.
It's all about trends and imagination. And, you know, we've got this snippet from the Trend and Trending YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
It's pretty cool, right? And how they talk about keeping up to date on trends, but also, like, using those trends as fuel for your imagination.
Yeah, it's like they're saying don't just follow the trend, but let it inspire you to be more creative.
Exactly. I mean, think about it. Like, we often think of trends as, you know, kind of superficial or fleeting.
Right, just like a fad.
But what if they could actually be like secret doorways to unlock our imaginations?
I like that. Secret doorways. That's a cool way to put it.
So how does this work? I mean, how does knowing like the latest fashion trend or whatever help me write a better song or come up with a new invention or something?
Well, it's like this. Trends are kind of like sparks. Little sparks.
Okay.
They expose us to new ideas, new aesthetics, you know, new ways of thinking about the world.
Right.
And that exposure, even in small doses, can trigger something in our minds.
So it's like seeing a trend as the initial spark and then diving deeper into it is what really adds fuel to that fire.
Exactly. So let's say you see a trend online about tiny houses and minimalist living. That might spark an interest in sustainable architecture or something, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
And then you could explore that interest further by, you know, reading a book about it.
Oh, yeah, or like listening to an audiobook.
Yeah, an audiobook on sustainable architecture. You could learn about innovative designs, different building materials, the philosophy behind the whole movement.
So instead of just observing the trend, you're like actually engaging with it on a deeper level.
Yeah, and that's where those imaginative leaps can happen.
That's really cool. It's like those trends we see online are just the tip of the iceberg. There's this whole world of knowledge and inspiration underneath.
I think a lot of people miss that.
Yeah, definitely. And it's easy to just scroll past a trend and not think much of it.
But if you take a second to think about what that trend represents, what it's saying about society, what interests it might connect to, it can be really powerful.
It's like a jumping off point.
Exactly. And I think that's what the Trend and Trending channel is getting at. They even mentioned Amazon Audible.
Oh, right. They were talking about how exploring audiobooks and podcasts can help expand our imaginative horizons.
Yeah. Think about it, like just browsing through Audible's library can spark ideas.
Yeah, just seeing all those different genres and topics and voices, it really does kind of open up possibilities.
And there's something for everyone. Whether you're into fiction or nonfiction, history or science fiction, there's an audiobook out there that can connect to a trend you've seen and take your imagination to a whole new level.
This is seriously making me rethink how I look at trends.
Me too.
It's not just about keeping up anymore. It's about using trends as springboards to dive deeper into stuff that fascinates me.
And learning more and growing.
So even in this fast-paced world of, internet trends, there's this huge opportunity for imagination and self-discovery.
Totally agree.
And hey, think about it.
Mm.
Does staying informed about trends help your imagination, or does it hurt it? And could exploring different kinds of content like audiobooks and podcasts spark new ideas and perspectives you might not have found otherwise?
That's a good question for everyone listening.
Yeah. Keep those questions in mind. And be sure to check out the Trend and Trending channel for more trend insights.
Always interesting stuff over there.
Who knows what imaginative adventures are waiting for you?
All right, that's it for this one.
See you next time.
See ya.